will happen.
This is my
This is
favorite
my,
coffee.
this is my, are you my date? Can we say that?
Okay.
I'm proud.
Okay.
I've never had such a beautiful date in my life. And I don't even mean appearance.
I've never even been on a date where you call it a date.
Well, we're gonna make it official.
It's a
We're
date.
going on a date. I was told by her stepfather, right? He's your stepfather, Alik, my friend. He goes, don't even think about. I say, well, let me talk. Don't even think about. Don't listen to people. I will think about you. I'm thinking about you since you went into the car. Okay, this is gonna be good. Have you ever had tasted something like this?
I just got a few months ago when I moved
This
to
particular
America.
type?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's the best
It's called
coffee.
mocha?
Mocha pot. Mocha Express.
I
Italian coffee.
See, I
it's
bought-
A+.
I love it. I bought this, yes, but this is regular coffee, which is okay.
It's okay,
for a
but
big
French
cup.
press is no.
You know,
compared to this,
you know coffee.
I love coffee.
You gotta teach me.
I
'Cause
love coffee.
I used to be a drinker.
I work in a coffee shop for 2 years. I love coffee. I love tea. I love making stuff.
You talk like a child. So open. Just open. I love talking to you. So where were we? So this guy Bedouin.
Oh, he's so fascinating. So
You
he's
never he and you never had any type of attraction or nothing? Because he's a family?
family.
I don't think he's close enough.
They're
Like you could marry him.
They're not. They're like my brothers.
But you could potentially, it wouldn't be too close to marry, or is it too close? I can't, because he's
According to the Bible, yes.
Too
Doesn't
close?
matter. Half is that's just extra.
Because he's your half cousin. You
Half
saying
cousin.
according to Bible you can marry?
No, can't. It doesn't matter. My sister's kids.
For me, one less rival. Okay.
My sister's kids. He's a very special person. He does a lot of crazy things that most people
Like what?
He was going through lots of Arab countries as a Jew, as a Jewish person, symbolizing that he's a Jew. Most people, when they go to all these countries, they hide that they're Jewish because it's not safe.
Right.
He goes to Jordan, he goes to Egypt, he went to...
And how does he symbolize that he's a Jew?
He wears his, the tzitzim. So like...
Tzitzi.
The tzitzim.
He's religious?
He is... very religious. He doesn't dress like a rabbi or dress like a very religious person, but he practices
But not like
everything.
Orthodox, not like the PCCT.
He has like small. He doesn't shave right away.
And he's not married.
He's not married.
Why? 28. He's
trying. It's his lifestyle doesn't fit. His lifestyle does not fit the women that he has been dating until
Because
this
it needs
point.
to be who wants to have a Bedouin as a husband? It's not easy. My lifestyle doesn't fit. I've been here dating. I've been on a dating scene for 2 years, literally. And I am not, I always feel, even though I say it, I always feel like I'm going to be judged. You see, you don't judge me. I love it. 67, with this one that dumped me today, I don't even have a picture. But I wrote, once I start singing for someone, that's a number for me. That's a woman and then she's nasty. She says, well then, she just dumped me today. We haven't even had a date. All I said when we had the concert, you saw her. Remember a very beautiful tall woman that I was dancing with, flirting with, in the concert? Have you noticed her? Maybe you don't,
I saw her.
Beautiful woman, my height. Very gracious with a thing like that. She had a
I
thing
saw
like
her
that.
in the jeans.
In the jeans, sexy. I
saw her. I wasn't like staring,
You
but I
noticed
saw
that
her.
she was the most beautiful woman there, and second to your mom and you. But she was amazing, and she went like this to me. You know what I'm saying? Like stare at me. And a woman stares at you. It's not это не какая-то такая, ambiguous thing. She liked me a lot, and we connect. Forget likes. We connected. And now she does this craziness. She's divorcing. I say, okay, divorcing. Okay, well, come have dinner. Well, lucky me. I don't need her. But I'm just saying. I say that people say, oh, you've been bringing people here. Yesterday, this Venezuelan. I told you what happened to her. I kicked her out. Sad.
Dating's not easy. Not that I know, but
because people don't understand. So anyway, so you go there. You move to Israel. How long you stay there?
So.
Are you hungry though for it? Because I
September.
can make you some salad if you're hungry.
I mean, I'm not starving, but I could eat.
Okay, I'll give you some snacks.
So let's see. August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 8 months.
Why did you? Okay, so you went there to now why did you leave? You weren't planning to go back so soon.
No, I wasn't planning to come back at all. I sold my car.
So you
I had zero plans of coming back.
Let me guess, conflict.
No, I didn't find I couldn't find a future. I couldn't find a future. I don't know what I'm looking for.
You know what happens when
I
you
couldn't settle down.
I understand. When you start looking for things like that, you don't realize what you're looking for is inside of you. So you can, like the, you know, what do you call the cat chasing her tail? You never catch it because it's on you. So what were you looking for that you couldn't find it? What was it that you were looking for in the future?
I don't know, a place
To feel
call
like
my own.
harmonious.
Yeah.
What was wrong with it? I mean, Israel is a beauty. You have
It's
some
a beautiful
family.
country.
You have
I
some
have family,
family.
but it
What was
wasn't my conflict. It was other people's conflict,
Like
and
what?
I wasn't finding my spot. So I went to start visiting some family, but there's a lot
Before you
of.
even tell me, I want to remember this. Anybody ask you these questions? Like, I mean, you have your mom. I mean, I'm sure you discuss stuff like this. Is something that you discuss with people? I doubt it.
I try, but it doesn't get very far.
What? Nobody gives a shit.
I mean, people don't know how to respond to the questions I'm asking because I guess there is no answer.
Why not? Ask me, see if I can figure something. I'm curious to be challenged. What would be a question that you find difficult to find an answer for and people have difficulty?
I came to Israel with zero intention of working in any job I worked up until now.
Hold on, let me count. You had zero intention.
I didn't want to work in all the jobs that I've had.
What kind of jobs were those?
I've worked in a clothing store. I've worked in a coffee shop. I worked in a bar.
You
I
were
worked
like
hookah.
but you were like a
Everything service industry with customers.
Waiting.
So waitress, hostess.
But that's not you. It's not you.
But what do you do for work if you don't go to college?
Why don't you want to go to college? I'm not saying you
tried.
should. I'm sorry?
I tried, and I took the classes that interested me because I saw all my friends, they took the first degree or whatever their
Who
parents
told you to
them
go to college?
I did.
Nobody told you this?
I mean, no, but it's a kind of American culture.
So you went to what kind of college?
School, high school.
No, I know. I'm just curious.
it's
Maybe
like-
somebody like me. I was told to be a doctor. So be a doctor. But who told you
No,
to?
I was in a very rare situation. My father passed when I was still 17. I wasn't even 18 yet, and my mother was
Were you close with him though?
extremely.
Closer than with your mom?
Yeah.
A lot?
A lot more closer. I love my mom now, and it took a lot of work to get to our relationship.
Why do you think that was like that? I mean, I'm just curious because
he connected to me emotionally. He asked
he understood
questions.
you, right?
He
Accepted you more, criticized you less, understood you more. Proud of you.
he let me be. Whatever I was, it was
What did
okay.
he do?
So he was in construction. He was one of the advisors. He wasn't necessarily
A
worker, like a physical
person,
worker.
Right? Wealthy.
He had points in his life where he had money, but during my lifetime, I never really experienced the money. Between my parents, my mother had more money than my father.
And she danced.
My mother was the provider. My mother did everything.
She danced though. She's a professional dancer, right? That was what her job was.
Yeah.
And that paid a lot. But she's been with somebody. She told me she knows Sting. She knows everybody.
She knows everybody.
What are like people who I dream of, like legends, icons, Sting. And like, I love Sting. But like to me, that's a Sting. She knows him.
She knows him. She met him.
Have you met people that she met?
No, not
Famous
like
people,
her.
no?
I've met a few, but they're a big deal now. They weren't always a big deal. It's this new social media age.
You know what
Being a
else?
celebrity today is not what it used to be.
What do you mean?
Anyone can be a celebrity today if
But if
you have your 5 seconds of
Yeah, but the quality of celebrity, like for example, when I was growing up, Billy Joel. You know Billy Joel? Like To me, that's money.
That's somebody, but today there's so much. It's such a washed industry. It's too much.
Mark Anthony, like I love Mark. Like
he's cool.
He's not only he's a genius.
He's something special. I don't know.
Genius is
I don't know if he's a genius.
But I'm saying in a way of like he's a beautiful human being and a beautiful artist.
He's an amazing artist.
Like when I see him, like because I'm a musician, I connect. He makes me like whoa. Because he puts
his passion into it.
Yeah, his passion, and he got a talent. When you put a talent and a passion together,
that makes something special.
J-Lo doesn't connect with me, and she's a beautiful woman, but she doesn't put that. And she's nice, but she's not Mark Anthony.
No.
Yeah, I love the guy. Bob Marley.
She has her own talents, but
True.
it's not
the same one. I remember there was a show, they were on a show or some concert or something, and they were asked to sing. Someone asked them, can you both sing for us something? I forgot what it was. And she was like, oh no, I'm not ready. And Mark goes, hey.
Right now.
Yeah. He's a singer. I said, yeah, I'll sing too. Of course.
That's when you have the talent. You don't need to prepare. You don't need to think. It comes naturally.
People tell me, go play, I'll play. I mean, I tell them.
It comes naturally. It should come naturally.
So what you were saying that you went to I'm curious. What would be the question that you say that people, when you talk to them, they have. And give me like a random question that makes you ponder. You said you didn't want to do any jobs. I don't know what is the challenge that you've been facing and find that people have difficulty relating or giving you,
I mean, what is love? What is love?
You hear this? This is a channel called Formula of Love. Take it easy, huh? Take it easy.
What is love?
What is love? I'm gonna ask these people, these beautiful people that listening. See these people. Imagine we get all people in the world. And the knowledge that we all have. And
we could get somewhere.
Distill it. This is why I'm doing this channel. To distill the knowledge like I'm making a coffee. Concentrate and find out. You asking me for real what love is? Have you ever felt it?
I mean, what kind of love?
Beautiful. So this is a complicated question. But if I ask you, for example, do you know how to swim? Or how does it? Can you explain how does it feel to swim or ride a bicycle? You don't know how to ride a bicycle? How does it? My son used to ask me, Dad, can you explain to me how do you do it? Like how do you hold balance? I said it's something I can't explain. You have to feel it. It's a feel. They call it in science procedural knowledge. It's a procedure. I hate to speak like this, but you know what I'm saying? In other words, some things I can show you how to put this on top and then, there you go. But some things, right, but some things you just, like piano, I can show you, but ultimately you have to feel it. I can guide you how to put it when you swim, but ultimately I can't swim for you and no book can teach you that. You just have to swim. Love is like that in many ways, but there are ways you could feel it. Have you ever felt love? I'm talking romantic.
I don't think my generation knows how to love. We're confused. We're very
Or you think I'm having my problem?
We're very short.
You think your generation, my generation is not too far from your generation. Your coffee's ready, baby. Never felt love, huh? Well, not yet, because I mean, you haven't even, I wouldn't say tried, but you haven't even had like when you live with someone, at least there's a little chance of like closeness. Part of love is just being very close. When you're close, and that's not, I mean, you can be close and not love, but I'm saying it's good to be close. And then it can, it's like a spark. You could, like, see, this is what love is. So, sparks are coming, see there's a spark, but that was love. Once the spark hits and the flame happens, because you can have a lot of spark, but you need a spark. So if you don't let yourself even, like for example, let's say hypothetically, you meet the guy from 2 days ago, the strong guy. Did you feel a spark? They call it a spark, and not just bland. Okay, but the guy yesterday a little bit, right?
He was more interesting. He had better conversation.
But
sparks? I don't know.
But you changed numbers?
No.
What about the first guy? You have his number. Has he called you back since you've?
He tried messaging me a few times, but He's like all the guys that I tried to talk to on the dating apps. It's just the conversation's boring. I'd rather
Not
talk
like
to
this.
myself.
It's not like, I mean, is this boring? I think
That's
it's,
interesting.
I think so too. You are interesting to me because this is unusual. This is a person who's, I was told she's 20. She's not 20. Doesn't matter, I'm just curious. Now let me make you coffee. So, the point is, but if I tell you what love is, first of all, I'm learning it myself. But I tell you what I think it is. Now, there's different types of love, as you said. There's motherly love. There is fatherly love. There is brotherly love, sisterly love. There is love of a son to a mother. Love to a dog, love to a job. I mean, all these different, like love to coffee. That's a love.
Yeah.
But if we really want to talk about the most fascinating type of love is the romantic love. I've experienced it twice in my life. See, when I do this, and I know how to do this, watch. Hold like that, there we go. Because otherwise it spills. Now you tell me if I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
I'm taste-wise. Be careful, it's hard.
I just need a little bit of sugar.
Oh, sure, yes, I'm sorry. Okay. But since I'm eating, I'll have a little sugar too. But you had, how many relationships have you had in your life?
So I've never had, if we call them relationships, I don't call them relationships, but if we're gonna call it a relationship, I've never had a relationship more than 3 months.
Never had more than 3 months. Человек. 3 месяца максимум, что было у человека, как, да, называется как по-русски relationship, отношения. Да, отношения. У тебя были с мужчиной, не больше, ну хорошо, если посчитать всех мужчин.
See, according to my definition, it's called a fling.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. Fling, relationship.
A relationship requires deeper levels,
Of course.
and this is
But
just...
let's say that's what you had. So let's say, how many times have you had a relationship that may not have been long, but it was intimate relationship in a way of sexually. I mean, that's the type of relationship, at least. But I'm just curious. I mean, you have to give me that. I can guess for you if you want. I can make a guess, and I'll be within 2 or 3. I'll be within 2 or 3 of it.
Okay.
You're 26, so probably the first time you had it was around, I'd say maybe 17, 18, 19, around that number.
Okay.
And then every year or 2 you have one. So it'd be like at least, I'd say 7. From 5 to 7.
From 5 to 7, okay.
Mine-
Now I have to think because I don't remember.
I mean, are you that
I
open-minded?
was open-minded? No. I mean, I never...
If you,
okay,
have you
only
ever had
sexual
Have you
relationships.
ever had a one-night stand